just a family. Like, everybody's a family. It's obviously going to be sad, but to use it to our advantage and kind of show what the legacy we've created here will be very important on Thursday.
Everything W7 does, we do for who?
The girls.
We're going to get it one of these times. I'm telling you, we're going to get it one of these
We got it. Isn't it for the girls?
It is for the girls.
What did I say?
Last question, biggest question of the night, Des. Ready? Everything W7 does, we do for who?
For the girls.
All right. I can't hear it. All right, welcome to W7 live from Mishicot tonight. We are filling in for the wonderful Gary Whipperman. He's going to be out and about on the floor doing some camera duties for us tonight, so a big promotion for Gary. And it's going to be Connor Du Bois live with Andy Scarta here tonight. Andy, we got a little extended pregame here. 34 seconds left to go in the JV game. Some warm-ups. Maybe we'll preview tonight's matchup a little bit and some of the things we may have going on tonight.
Well, great to be here tonight. We've got, like you said, a lot going on. And I tell you what, Gary, when he says it's for the girls, man, does that guy mean it. He's out there. He says, you guys can run the show tonight. I'm going to have the camera over on the girls. And anything he can do to make it special for these girls, he goes above and beyond. And don't get me wrong, the girls notice.
Yep. You know, one thing, Andy, earlier today, he had a poll who will be the first one to cry on senior night. And he had a couple options there for the girls. I threw yourself, Gary, and myself out there. And I think Gary might have lost a bet. Desiree kind of came over here with a little gift for him, and very nice photo collage from the Kleiman family, looking back through the years, and a couple of Mankato. Yeah, Mankato. And yeah, just a little bit. So.
Well, he really pours, like I said, he does everything he can to make it special for these girls and just builds those bonds and relationships. So couple of things going on tonight, Connor. We've got senior night here in Mishicot. 5 very special girls here that we are going to honor here tonight.
Yeah, you know, those seniors have really been a part of a great tradition here. They kind of, I don't want to say stabilized the ship, but they kind of captained the ship for the last 5 years for the Indians. You know, I think I saw a stat the other day, 68-16 thus far on their career here at Mishicot. 3 regional championships, 2 conference championships, and 1 sectional championship with that trip to state last year, and looking to get back. So we'll celebrate them. Those activities will be at halftime. And hopefully we get another little surprise here in the first half with Kylie Schmidt going over, not over 1,000, but all-time scoring record for Miss Kylie Schmidt there. So
and Kylie needs 8 points to surpass that. 7 to tie, 8 points to surpass the all-time scoring record currently held by the boys and Tommy Schmidt. No relation. But Tommy was a 2004 graduate of Mishicot, and I was in middle school at the time. That was our...
wasn't that their state run? Yeah,
state
just looking up at the banner there. Yep, that was when they went to state. So.
That was their state runner-up year, and you know, a lot of similarities actually between that team and this girls program the last few years. The community's abuzz, and they just bring everybody together and really set some good groundwork. And I think that these senior girls will always have and leave a lasting impression on this program. But the way this coaching staff, including yourself, Connor, have set this program up, it should be a competitive program for quite a few years.
Yep. I'll tell you what, we're going with a little live look in here of the Indians coming out for warm-ups. This is just some of the great things we can bring to you tonight. Obviously, with Gary letting Andy and I take the take the controls here a little bit. Gary's able to get out and get some live look-ins from the floor and around. So once again, thanks to Gary for making the trip up Thursday night. We greatly appreciate it. Jump back into to Kylie a little bit. I was just kind of looking at her breakdown so far to date this year. 1,356 points. I know one thing Gary was amazed at was how many free throws she's attempted. 69% for her career. Almost 1/3 of those points, well, maybe actually a quarter of those points have come from the free throw line. 335 of those from the free throw line for her career. And some of the ones that stick out notably for me, obviously last year's sectional semifinal game against Howard's Grove.
Yep.
Her 1,000th point actually came from the free throw line, and her to break the girls' all-time leading score record came from the free throw line.
Well, and I don't think it's a big coincidence. The kid's got phenomenal footwork, phenomenal balance, and she's got post moves upon post moves that she's worked really hard on, and she's going to get to the foul line based just off of that. And when you can hit them at a almost 70% clip, you're going to score a lot of points from there.
Exactly, yeah. And here's the thing, too. You look at a leading scorer and you say, man, she scores a lot, obviously. But 231 assists to go with those basically 1,356 points. So distributes the ball well for her career, averaging just under 3 assists per game. And then same thing with fellow teammate Desiree Kleiman, about 2.5 assists per game. When she's in there. So they like to distribute the ball, and they find open shooters.
Find open shooters and make the right play. And that's, it's one thing to put up a bunch of points on a team that's struggling and not doing well. We almost not empty stats. The kids are still working hard, but this is a good team, and to put up those kind of numbers on a good team that's winning regional championships year in and year out is even more of a testament to these kids. And you get to the other 3 seniors around Desiree and Kylie, and just as valuable, each and every one of them. And I'm sure Kylie and Des would say right away, it's a credit to our teammates and everybody pushing us in practice and getting us the ball in good spots where we can be successful. So it truly is a team game, and it's when the team is playing well, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Absolutely. Yep. Gary just coming over, gave her some pointers. Last couple of games I've been running the rides with them. Full disclosure, I forgot the audio, so we'll work on that here this game, especially on senior night. A couple things, just diving back into the senior night. Well, as mentioned before on the social media, if you've been following W7 Live, Productions W7, we got some nice videos for the girls. We're going to hopefully grab Coach Jenny Garceau and Coach Dawn Shimmick, grab them maybe in the second half. Two coaches in the Mishicot community that have a lot of influence on these seniors, not only in basketball, but they've coached them coming up through the years for softball as well. So
and volleyball.
And volleyball.
Connor, you mentioned all the championships, the sectionals, the regionals, all those kinds of things that this senior class has accumulated. And of course, it's not just the senior class. You're mixing in a Dakota and Carly from last year, a Taylor Krieger the year before that, who make huge contributions.
Those kids really...
This has to be one of the most winningest classes in Mishicot history. I mean, you talk about softball, they got a state trip under their belt, top of the conference almost every single year.
Yep.
This class, even in volleyball this year, they get a...
this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's just a winning class that knows how to get it done. And they'll deserve all the recognition they get tonight in that celebration.
Absolutely, and normally on senior night here in Mishicot, we incorporate our youth night with that as well. Obviously, COVID-19 and everything going on, limited attendance. We're not able to have everybody here. We also usually have a little celebration down in the cafeteria where our seniors get to kind of say something to our youth, and the seniors still wanted to have that opportunity. So they sent me a little something that maybe you and I can kind of split up here tonight, Andy, and and just Reed to the youth members and the community members for all the tremendous support that they've provided these young ladies over the last 4 years of the high school program, but going all the way back to 3rd grade when they started. I mean, that's 9 years.
And I'm sure we'll talk about that tonight, but like you said, 9 years. And that's why senior nights are always so special.
Yep.
And it's a lot of other hoopla around the games, and coaches still, have a game to coach, and the girls still have a game to play. But it's that one night where you recognize that dedication that these girls gave to the program, the passion that they poured into it for, like you said, 9 years of their school life. They came up the ranks and just poured that into the program. It doesn't go unnoticed. So the youth had a bunch of messages that they actually wrote up for the seniors as well. And as I got to read through them and get those messages back, it's really amazing the impact and what those kids notice about these girls. That's one of the toughest things for me is not having everyone here in the gym, because those kids pick up on so much. Even they're having fun, they're chatting with their friends, eating some popcorn, getting the concessions. They still pick up so much about this game, and from these girls, it's really an amazing thing.
Yep, absolutely. About 8.5 minutes left to here before tip-off. Reedsville.
You mean we have a game? There's an actual basketball game to play tonight.
We might actually have a basketball game tonight, and we might talk a little basketball tonight.
They take this little orange ball, try and throw it at a basket. You do it a couple more times than the other team, and you're in good shape.
Yep, exactly. So in all seriousness, though, you've got Reedsville coming in 1-14 overall, 1-12 in the conference. They're going to be led by number 12, Michaela Junk, 8.5 points a game, 60% from the free throw line. Kara Kikai for number 3, 6.9 points per game. 3-point threat a little bit, 7 of 21 on the year. So 33% there for them, and 65% from the free throw line. Morgan Taddy and Haley Taddy, number 20 and 22 respectively, 6.8 and 5.7 points per game. For them. So that's going to be their top 4 for Reedsville coming in. Anything can happen, especially on senior night. Emotions are high, and especially in a COVID year, you never know what can happen on game night. But hopefully the Indians can handle their business here and pick up a nice win for these seniors.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably going to be a little bit of an emotional night for the seniors, and it's kind of nice to get it done, not right towards the end of the season. And, it's a matchup the Indians should take full advantage of. But there's a reason you go out and play the game. And they'll have to come out and bring the intensity right from the start and hopefully take care of things here tonight.
Yep, absolutely. So about 6:40 left to go in warm-ups. I'm just going to jump right in real quick here and just knock one of these out from the seniors. They're her kind of address to the community and the youth and parents and everybody at home. So let's just start off with Kylie Schmidt. She just wants to say to the youth and to the community, huge thank you to everyone in this Mishicot community for supporting me for the last 4 years. You all hold a special place in my heart, and I will forever be so thankful to have such a great support system. And to the youth, don't take this opportunity for granted. It goes by in a blink of an eye. I can't wait to watch you guys grow into young women. Once again, thank you, Mishicot, for everything. I appreciate you all so much.
Very nice statement there from Kylie, and she really does appreciate the fans packing the gym every single night. Not so much this year, but I'm pretty sure every ticket that could be available has been taken up every single night, whether we're traveling all the way to Random Lake on a Friday night or right here in Mishicot on a Thursday.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but there might have been a black market out there for the tickets tonight.
Yeah, a big senior
might have been
night.
as hot as the Packer NFC Championship game.
Big senior night, and of course Kylie should get to the school record tonight, only needing the 8 points. She had a big night against Random Lake last week with 25. We can touch on Desiree Kleiman here too, as she makes her climb towards that 1,000 points. Not front of her mind, it's all comes within the game and within the team. But as a fan, I can kind of pull for a kid like that who draws. I know you and Gary talked about it at Random Lake. She's drawn the toughest assignment each and every night since her freshman year. And she is a great, great defender, hustles, rebounds the ball so very well. So to see a kid like that, it's like, oh, hey, guess what? I can score too. Closing in on 1,000 points, we're all pulling for her to
I'm
get
thinking
there.
if Mishicot stays on the pace they are, they're probably going to get at least 2, maybe 3 home games here for the newly redrawn regionals and sectionals. And that's going to bode well definitely for Desiree reaching 1,000 points, because I think they're going to be able to once again make a deep run into that sectionals, maybe get to that sectional final, maybe host it here. I know these seniors love playing at home. That's their favorite place to play. Maybe we can talk to the administration and get a boost in attendance numbers.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, maybe
4 or 5, maybe 6 tickets.
the conference can come up with something, and we can, like you said, well, it'd be out of conference play by then for the playoffs. But hopefully, we can come up with something, get a couple more people in here, as long as we can do it safely, of course, and put nobody's health at risk. But it's a fun game to watch, and a great atmosphere for those girls when we get a packed house in here. I'll never forget last year, the pep rally. Everything shutting down. It was all brand new. State tournament. We're going to the rush. We had the pep rally, and there was not an empty space in this entire gym.
When you say the entire gym, the floor was completely filled.
Absolutely.
With bodies, kids,
Community members.
community members.
It was.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be a part of that, and I think that's one of the driving factors here for the Indians this year is they want to get back there and hopefully bring more than 4 fans, a player, but just even though they got the opportunity to play, they have probably a little more unfinished business. So.
Switching the cams up for Gary is getting the Schmidt section there. They're all ready to go. Hey, Connor, if you can hold it down for a while, I'm actually going to, the light's on, but I'm going to man that light here in a little bit for our introductions. We'll be dead at the time anyways. Not dead, but dead air. Not dead air, I shouldn't say either, but we'll be broadcasting the introductions. So here in a little bit, we'll have that for you. We've got 2:12 to go here in Mishicot. And it's, I don't even know if we mentioned it, Connor, but yeah, you did. Reedsville comes in at 1-14.
1-14, yeah.
So they got a nice win against Kohler.
That was their.
And they're a younger team here, a third-year head coach. Is that right?
Second year. Second year for sure. Might be a third year, yeah.
Second or third year. So a young squad. He's just trying to put his imprint on them. And just keep building blocks here. So if you can play Mishicot tough, give them a couple fits here early, that's another building block for you as a Reedsville program.
Exactly. All righty. Well, we're going to take a little break in the action here. A minute and a half to go before everything that you've come to know and love, lineups, national anthem, and a little kind of bonus action with Gary on the floor, mic'd up, so we'll be able to get some insiders here. And we're live on W7. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to honor America, we ask at this time you please rise and join in singing our national anthem.
You guys.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Mishicot High School, home of the Indians! Tonight, our Mishicot Indians play host to the Reedsville Panthers. This is a Big East Conference varsity girls basketball game, and we ask for your cooperation to follow the sportsmanship guidelines of the conference. Basketball fans are mission to an interscholastic event is a privilege, and with that privilege comes responsibility. Responsibility to conduct oneself in a respectful manner where the game is enjoyable for other fans and participants. The School District of Mishicot reminds you to be a positive reader both on the court and in the stands. Please respect the safety and health of other fans, event workers, and players by practicing social distancing and by wearing face coverings. Enjoy tonight's game. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, we welcome our visitors, the Reedsville Panthers. Starting at one guard, the sophomore, number 3, Carol Keebaker. Starting at forward is a junior, number 12, Michaela Young. Starting at forward is a senior, number 20, Morgan Toddy. Starting at forward is a sophomore, number 22, Haley Toddy. And starting at guard is a junior, number 24, Elena Peterson. The Panthers are coached by Michael Thomas. He's assisted by Heather Keegaver, Stephanie Toddy, and Whitney Wasmo.
Captains, while the lights are on.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing tonight's Mishicot Junior Captains. Please welcome Riley Sosnowski, Krista Stadola, and Ariana Stadola. And now, let's make the starting up for your
All right, there you go. Your starting lineups, as expected for Mishicot on senior night, going with the 5 seniors. Kleiman, Williams, Garceau, Schmidt, and Krieger.
I was just going to say it's not too tough when you have 5 seniors on filling out that starting lineup as a coach.
Nope, and we're going to go with a tip-off tonight.
That's up to the refs' discretion on if they go with the tip-up or not. We've got one tonight. Reedsville has possession. First shot is up and no good for the Panthers, and they get a reload with the offensive rebound. Again, it's if Reedsville come out, give Mishicot some fits, put a little bit of pressure on them. It's building blocks for that younger program here for the Panthers.
And there's going to be an early timeout by the Reedsville Panthers.
That is an early one. One possession into the game. The Panthers get a timeout. And again, it's Andy Scarta here with Connor Dubois. Gary Whipperman is out carousing the fans.
There we
He's
go.
on the camera. He's all over.
Maddie Tingerthal,
She's got the W7 shirt. Yeah, love it. Love it.
Yep.
And that was from the, I think it was Wisconsin Basketball Day. It was at a Badger game that W7 puts on and gets all the girls down there in Madison.
You know, Andy, ironically, that popped up on my memories this week.
That was this week?
Yeah, this week.
It was a cool time. A lot of cool pictures from down there that I saw. I was in a youth tournament that day. Wasn't able to make it, but very, very cool. So Reedsville gets the ball here on the inbounds after the timeout. Mishicot just playing some man-to-man pressure here. As Reedsville swings it around the corner, they run a trap, almost get it. And these 5 seniors come out with the energy. They're not going to give Reedsville anything easy to start here, but Reedsville composed well, working the offense.
Looks like the Indians are here trying to trap in the corners. It's Trust.
And they get a turnover, and I believe it's a foul on Reedsville. Kira Kiefer called with the foul, first for the Panthers on the night. And Mishicot will get their first offensive possession.
Nice looking here, bench cams. Love these. Something the NFHS network don't bring you too often.
Or ever.
Or ever.
Callie Krieger, she's not one to shy away from a senior night. If I remember correctly, Connor, it was Taylor, her sister's Taylor's senior night, and the Krieger girls are almost the only 2 that scored the whole night.
Yeah, at least in the first half there. Ironically, you bring that up. I sent nice look in there by the Panthers, number 12.
Until Michaela Young gets the bucket for the Panthers, ties it up at 2. We'll be watching this closely. Schmidt gets 2 to go. 6 to go for the all-time scoring record at Mishicot. 4-2. We get a scoreboard. Do you know how to do that, Connor? How much did Gary teach you?
We are working on audio on the floor mics first, and we're going to get the.
We'll get the scoreboard after that. I'll bring you some updates. 4-2, Mishicot with the early lead. They get a turnover there, and we'll have possession of the ball. And business as usual here for Mishicot. Run their stuff, come out with high energy. Nothing fancy. Work the ball, cut hard, find the open area right there. Krieger, no looker.
One of those offensive rebounds for Schmidt.
There it is. 2 for 2. That's high efficiency there from the leading scorer in Mishicot history. 4 points away for Kylie Schmidt as the Indians take a 6-2 lead. Good hands inside. Garceau comes up with it, and she's out and running. And that's a good play by Reedsville there to kick it. Otherwise, it's probably 2. That's your last resort. You set up your defense now and at least get a half-court set here.
Yep. What do you think we get the a foul on a three-pointer here and send Schmidt to the line?
That would be par for the course, the way she's broken the records at the free throw line. Kleiman knifes through the lane. Pass just tipped. Good hands by the Panthers. 6-2 here early. 15:03 to go. Live on W7 from Mishicot. Another turnover the Indians force, and substituting in for Mishicot is number 11, Allie McCardle. Of course, coach's kid is the first senior that gets yanked off the court.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
And we'll get a little behind the bench cam there. Get in on that, talking a little defensive strategy.
And again, senior nights can be a tough one for the coaches. A lot of emotions, and things are a little bit different. You just want to go business as usual. Kleiman for two on the inside. 8-2, the Indians take the lead. Just high pressure, the Indians, another steal. They'll look to work it. Almost the end one for Schmidt. She'll head to the free throw line, so she knocks them both down. We're not there yet. She's got 4 to go.
You know, I wanted an eventful milestone for her a little bit selfishly. Like, from the free throw line, really, like,
she doesn't want to mess up that percentage and miss one on purpose.
No. You know, but all credit to her. You know, when those milestones have been on the line.
3 to go.
Yep. 3 to go. So our athletic director is Terry Rich checking in, making sure
she's all over it. She's ready to go here, making things happen.
Yep.
So 3 to go for Kylie. She misses the second one. Mishicot gets a reload. Kleiman from the corner, just short. And there she is, offensive rebound, Schmidt. Another reload, Garceau
for 3.
Abigail. And Mishicot needs her to shoot well. She had a nice night out in Random Lake and looks to keep it hot here tonight as she dials up the 3 ball. And Mishicot's out and running again. Garceau for 2. And that'll force the hand of the Panthers. They call their second timeout of the night. Mishicot up 14-2. We're live on W7. Yeah, I think we're going to keep.
Alrighty, we're back live here from Mishicot. 14-2 Lady Indians out to the early fast start. 13:53 left. If you're checking in on the Schmidt all-time record scoring break, she is 3 away. 3 away for Schmidt.
2 to tie, 3 to break for Kylie. And it's a 14-2 lead here for the Indians. Connor, I got a couple messages here at the break. I checked in.
Hearing us, seeing us good?
One was Gavin Kraus.
Okay.
Just wanted to shout out from the local Detour. And they've got the game on loud and live so they can hear us two bozos talk.
Alrighty, well, shout out to the Detour for a little BLT sandwich earlier tonight, and sending Gary home with a little gear.
Little gift packet. For Gary, he deserves it. He probably won't let us talk about him when he gets on the air, so we'll have to do it now when he's not.
Right.
The guy, what he does for girls' sports around Wisconsin is just extraordinary. The guy's gone almost every night of the week. In spring, he's doing girls' golf, which was actually really cool. I saw some of that.
Yep.
Obviously, the softball and the dugout cams that he does. Mishicot didn't get a chance to host him last year because of the season cancellation. But we're very excited to hopefully get him in for a game or two here. I know Dawn really wants to get him out there and just promote the girls and really, again.
That's the big thing, is the promotion of the girls.
Yeah, it really is for the girls.
So Kikefer at the line, shooting 2. Converts both of them now, 14-4 Indians.
And the Indians will push it up, swing it around. Nice pass to McCardle. Garceau with the dish. McCardle knocks it down.
Tell you what,
Cherry Dr. Pepper, right?
Cherry on.
Just because Gary's not here, we'll still give the nicknames a shout out.
Right. We're going to see any K-Dollar tonight, Scarta?
Well, you know, I'll have to get to that one. Obviously, I was there in Random Lake, so I didn't hear the broadcast. But, of course, I listened back to it. And, you know, I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag if it wasn't kosher. You know, I have to go there for Christmas and Easter. And, you know, I might be eating not ham or good steak if I let something slip out of the bag that's not supposed to be.
I just love this under the bench or under the bucket cam here. Gary's got it. Schmidt, nice fine climbing. They've done that for years.
Climbing the Schmidt,
for years.
one away. We may have something other than a free throw to get there, but
next bucket will be the all-time record for Ms. Schmidt, as long as it doesn't. Well,
so
actually,
she's tied right now.
She's tied right now
with Tommy Schmidt. Again, on
1363.
On the pregame, we talked a little bit about it. Tommy, a 2004 graduate. That was the year that the boys were the state runner-up, losing to Dominican, Whitefish Bay in the final. Reedsville, another bucket.
Yep. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get this offensive possession here, Andy. If Schmidt were to get it, we're just going to let the audio and Al at the scores table take over.
Garceau for three. No good. The Indians come up empty. Reedsville pushes it up the floor. Gary gives us a wink. He's all over this. He's ready to go. Indians get a turnover. They'll push it into the front court up to McCardle. Just off the mark. Reedsville with the defensive rebound.
All righty. Tell you what, Reedsville's got a good pace of the ball, or push of the ball there when they get opportunities.
And I don't think Coach Garceau was overly impressed with that. So he wanted to slow it down, a little bit of sloppy play. Let's get a good possession here and get a good shot out of it. So timeout, Mishicot.
Absolutely. And we're going to keep it here. And I'm going to come with another announcement, this time from one of W7's instant legends here, Maddie Williams. Dear Mishicot, thank you for the tremendous support. Walking onto the court with packed bleachers will be an image I will never forget. I'm thankful for being able to be a part of something that brought joy to so many people. The past 4 years has brought me laughs, tears, but ultimately a second family. And for that, I am forever grateful. To the future of Mishicot girls basketball, cherish every moment you get to spend out on that court. Play hard, and I have no doubt you will carry on the legacy. I hope you know that you are a part of something special and that your 4 years fly by, so make the most of them. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Maddie Red Dog Williams.
And Connor, you mentioned a W7 legend. For those that don't know the story, she got a W7 player of the game with 0 points. And she's a legend because of her interview and her team-first attitude, and just one of those kids you cannot replace on a team. And just a great, great kid on and off the court, a great student. You know, Reedsville here,
hey, nice
they're
little,
playing with some confidence.
Nice little drive there. That was Elena Peterson.
For the Panthers, they're not afraid of big old Mishicot here. They're going to come in, try and, like we said, those building blocks, that confidence.
Yeah, you know, 20-8 right now, but they have they battled Irish. Well, they haven't battled Howard's Grove, but they played them twice. So they've played some solid competition, and they've played the upper half of the conference.
Rough
so nothing to be scared about.
Yeah, they've been battle tested, like you said. The upper echelon of the conference.
Saw that there when Schmidt caught there in the post. There's 3 kids on him.
Yeah, they collapsed her quick.
I think Reedsville might know the score count too, and they don't not trying to not on my watch.
I think it'll get there eventually with 1 to go. Timeout, Reedsville. But again, you know, Kylie gets it there. They collapse on her. She kicks it to Garceau for a wide open 3. It's just making the right basketball play all the time, and that's what makes that record breaking even more impressive.
Exactly. All righty, timeout here. We're going to take it with them.
You got it? Yep. Okay. Sorry, a bit of nervous Nelly.
All righty, back here in the cot, 10:31 left to go, and we've got a 20-8 ball game.
So just a 12-point ball game here before break. We were talking about Reedsville. They're battle tested. They're not afraid. They're going to come in and battle. And like you said, they had 3 close out on Schmidt before. They might have an idea how far she is away, but I still have a feeling it might happen here tonight with 1 to go.
Yeah, you know, and I'm just looking. They just 31-52 lost to Brilliant. Brilliant is like 13-1.
And they
on
were
the season.
ranked in the Division 3 earlier.
Yep.
There's Krieger on the steal, coast to coast with the layup. 2 points for the Indians. 22-18, 10-12 to go here in the first half in Mishicot on W7.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a, who's that there? 24.
Free ball, 24, Elena Peterson.
Yeah, we got a
Nice
little bit
little
of a
driving kick.
sloppy on the inbounds here.
And Coach Garceau, he doesn't usually use those timeouts early, but he can't be pleased with the play right there. Nice little drive and kick to Peterson for 3, and then you turn it over with absolutely no pressure in the backcourt. So 22-11 here in Mishicot. Reedsville with possession. They'll work the ball. And I believe, yes, we have all 5 seniors on the court right now for Mishicot.
Boy, these passes across the top. I'm going to call Schmidt's going to poke out here and steal one for the record. Add to her steal, and
just a smart play there by Schmidt.
Yep.
Steps
Don't need the
over,
foul.
stays straight up. You got to make the shot over me. I'm not going to bail you out and get you to the free throw line. Kleiman gets it out of there. Garceau possesses it.
And we could get a double dribble
And
violation.
we've got a turnover. So some sloppy play here. The Panthers are not backing down.
Yeah, you know, I'll say this, you know, Andy, we got senior night activities planned here for halftime.
Some of them might be in the
and
heads.
you're halfway through the first half, and you're kind of, you know, you kind of jumped out to that 15, 20, 20-point lead early there, and maybe you kind of got looking ahead to that a little bit.
Probably, and that's one of the mental things that the coaches, don't like about the senior night. But again, it's a special night to pay tribute to those girls. Hey, you called that one, Coach Du Bois. Schmidt on
There
the steal.
it is.
Kylie Schmidt.
Yeah, we got a little photo bomb there going on by our teammates in the background. Tremendous accomplishment there for Kylie Schmidt. 1,364 points. Once again, Kylie Schmidt, 1,364 points, #1 all-time, boys or girls, scoring leader.
And a couple things on that. We finally got the action basket, not a free throw to break that one.
Yep.
DJ Willie, spot on with the Alicia Keys. This girl is on fire, and she's been on fire for 4 years here at Mishicot. What a great accomplishment. And I believe Schmidt just got the assist. She passed it up to Kay Dalla for 2.
Keep adding to that assist total. one thing you saw there on the broadcast, nice moment from head coach Mike Garceau and Kylie. Going all the way back to third grade, they had some rough days. Never won a game. Couldn't get a gym time, so headed out to the court. Not even the court, the driveway at Mike's house back in Francis Creek when they lived there.
Krieger, another steal. She'll go up for two. The Indians push the lead, 28-11. 8:40 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, so everything got started on the driveway.
A long way from the driveway. Schmidt, the all-time leading scorer here now at Mishicot.
And there's another steal there to go.
And the Indians, I think that sparked some momentum there. Now they got a few things going. Here's Krieger, the dish. Climbing up strong, just
a little bit of an
rim.
overlay. K-Dalla. They're going to get Reedsville
somewhere.
Reedsville on the box out, maybe.
Hey, Kaylee, a nice rebound there. She's got to go get square up to the glass and put that in. Though that little floater shot, and it's a tough shot from that angle. And I think she had the angle to square up and get it, but she'll go to the free throw line for two. Hits the first one.
Talking about kind of spurring a little momentum. There's that little lull. Maybe they were trying to get Kylie the bucket, and trying to force it into her a little bit, looking for her a little bit, and then just letting the offense come to them. And
right now you just play.
Yep, like you said. Now,
so Telechka drops in the free throw. She's got 4 early points here for the Indians. But, yeah, you get that one over the hump. Check that one off the list. 8-0 run here for Mishicot, says Coach Du Bois. Yep. Kaylee grabs the steal up to McCardle. Cherry on.
It's just out and running now.
And, Connor, when Kylie breaks the record, I got to give it up to Reedsville. It's tough. You never really have a break in the game like that and a timeout. And the fans, the Reedsville fans here are up congratulating what a great accomplishment that was. Just a classy program, a classy school. They realize all the hard work that goes into that. So I got to give a shout out to all the Reedsville fans, players, for such a classy congratulation of Kylie there.
Very, very nice of them, absolutely.
Ooh, nice cut, back door. Doesn't get it to go. Schmidt's out and running. She'll dump it off to Dez.
And rebound put back for Schmidt.
Put back. So she'll just add to that all-time school record total with those two there. (34-11), 7:02 here to go in the first half. W7 here in Mishicot, small town Thursday night.
And timeout Panthers. And we will go.
My dearest, Maddie, Kylie, Desiree, Abigail, and Callie. Happy senior night. I want to congratulate you all.
It's just a family. Like, everybody's a family. It's obviously going to be sad, but to use it to our advantage and kind of show what the legacy we've created here will be very important on Thursday.
And everything W7 does, we do for who?
The girls.
We're going to get it one of these times. I tell you, we're going to get it one of these
We got it. Isn't it for the
It
girls?
is for the girls.
What did I say?
Last question, biggest question of the night, Des. Ready? Everything W7 does, we do for who?
All right, back
For the
live here
girls.
from the cot.
Reedsville with possession, 34-11. Mishicot with the lead. You're good, Miss Rose. You can walk on through.
One thing I noticed, Reedsville kind of beating this extended pressure here for Mishicot with a lot of backdoors. That's kind of been their focus, looking to get drives, backdoors, and even cuts.
And a couple cuts. Yeah, and they haven't got a couple to fall, but they've gotten some decent looks out of it.
Yeah, well, just the length of Mishicot. They're able, you might get it by the initial pressure, but there's just so much length. And case in point right there, Tauschik off the bench with the block.
Well, I mean, you throw Desiree Kleiman, who's probably the fastest kid out on the court and probably the longest. It's tough to get by that. You got a lengthy kid in the sophomore, Kaylee Toluchka, and Lacey brings some good size and length. Kylie's not in the game right now. We've got McCardle over to Grace Willems, the sophomore, is in the game here, number 24. Mishicot with possession, up 34 to 11, 6:07 to go.
Looks like Reedsville switched to a little bit of a 2-3 zone, really trying to take away the post entry down in the blocks. Going to get Toluchka on the
just
travel.
too many steps there.
But I mean, you look at the lineup out there right now. We're going to get some subs, but you had Tauschik, Kleiman, and Toluchka out there, all basically 5'10" to 6 foot, and with
some good
their,
length.
and then throw their wingspan in there. And then you got McCardle out there too at the point.
Callie's no slouch herself in the wingspan department.
Nope.
Callie Krieger checks back in, the senior. She came in with fellow senior Maddie Willems. Up and good for two, Reedsville. That was Ashley Vogel. I think Al got that one wrong. I don't see 33 in the game. I think that was 22. 22 would have been Haley Toddy.
Rebound out of bounds will go to the Panthers.
And Reedsville with possession. 5:26 to go here in the first half. Mishicot with a 34-13 lead over the Panthers. Again, senior night here in Mishicot, so those girls will get plenty of playing time, as they always do.
Yep. That's one thing, Andy. These five. Oh, nice up and good.
That's Michaela Young with the and one. She'll head to the line to try and complete it here for Reedsville, 34-15.
As I was saying before, these five seniors, just a deep love and passion for the game. Something that's just grown in them and with them over the years. That love kind of, for some, it falls out by the wayside, and they choose other things and great endeavors in their career, but these five just have a true love and passion for the game of basketball and being with their teammates, and look forward to every opportunity to be out there on the floor.
And to compete. I mean, they've
been
couple
competing
of them
for a
play
while.
Purple Aces, extra basketball. Abby's a stud on the softball
Williams,
field.
Maddie, senior night, no.
It'd be nice for Maddie to get one to drop here tonight, though, on senior night. We're all pulling for her. Nice move, just up short from the Panthers.
I remember last year, Carly's senior night. I think she was like 1 for 17. But finally got that bucket. But, I mean, I think she was coming off basically 3 weeks of doing nothing after she tore her ACL.
Yeah.
So we were just happy to have her out there at that point. And she, such an incredible inspiration to that team last year.
Callie, nice pass. Willems finishes the deal with the left.
Maybe this year it's going to be Grace Willems stealing the senior spotlight from her, from
When
Maddie.
Callie stole it from
Callie
Taylor.
stole it from
Yeah.
Taylor a couple years ago.
Could be. Grace gets two there.
Yep.
Callie just with a nice pass. Pushes the floor so well. Vision.
That's what she did 2 years ago to her sister Taylor, too, on senior night. Callie raced out with like 15 points in the first half on Taylor's senior night.
I still remember that game. She was on fire.
But Taylor herself had like 11 in the first half, and I think Callie assisted on like all the buckets for Taylor.
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
It was the Krieger Girl show. I'll never forget that one to this day. Schmidt checks back in. Kleiman checks back in, and entering the game for the first time is freshman number 12, Caitlin Callahan for the Indians. Kleiman for three. Just in the flow of the offense. Callahan, a nice little drive there, draws a couple girls, kicks to Kleiman for three. And Desiree's job's not done. She's got to work hard on the defensive end here. Krieger, another steal. She's really got some good length in there. Just really another weapon defensively that the Indians possess. Inside Schmidt.
Kleiman again.
Woo! We may have to get that Alicia Keys back bumping. Kleiman is feeling it now, and she has shot the three ball extremely well over the past 5-6 games. She is really on a tear.
Absolutely. We were talking a couple games ago just how easy it seems it's coming to her this year.
Effortless, yeah. I don't know if you talked about it on air. We talked about it maybe after the broadcast. There's Kleiman for another two on the steal. Her injury her freshman year And
Yeah, right at the tail end of her freshman year.
yeah, we were talking about, it's a year physically and maybe another year mentally, really to get into that. And, that might be case in point because she is really balling up this year.
Yep. Just one thing right there I like to see is, that's now your all-time leading scorer, Mishicot. It's a 44-16 ball game with 2:45 left to go in the first half.
She's diving into the bleachers.
She's diving into the bleachers trying to save the ball. I mean, and that's just kind of the standard that Mike Garceau has brought going back to 6 years ago, even before these 5 seniors were in the program.
You compete. There's always a job to do. Desiree almost got lost it, and then she decided to dump it off to McCardle. Eventually gets fouled and will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, Desiree, I got mine for the first half. You go get yours for a couple buckets.
So 44-16 is McCardle's at the line for the Indians. Up and good. The last few games, Allie has really shot the free throws. As Mishicot has as a whole, I mean, I think last broadcast we did, Gary said they were at somewhere at 69, almost 70% as a team.
Yep.
Just phenomenal. They really have shot the free throws well, and I think that's going to do them huge favors as you get into tight games down in the season, into the playoffs. Pressure free throws.
Yep. Well, with COVID going on at the start of the season, poked away there. Cora Stadola, the freshman, into the game. So Mishicot's emptied the bench here with 2:20 left to go.
And Cora finally got to come on the other side of the gym tonight.
Yep. They
just some of the safety regulations and protocols in place. Cora was cleared. She could come back to school. She was able to come watch the girls from the fan section. But just some of the extra athletic precautions that they take, she wasn't able to be on the bench with them. So we're glad to have her back tonight.
Nice,
number 22 in there.
Nice look in there for Kleiman.
She hit that one.
On the reload.
I was going to start singing Alicia Keys myself.
All right, well, we need a little stretch for Des here in the second half then. Get some 3 balls going.
Reedsville gets the rebound. They'll push it into the front court. A 30-point game here, 46-16. I like when it's easy math like that. And Mishicot doesn't stop. They kind of run a trap there. Reedsville gets out of it. Schmidt almost another steal, but it ends up in the Panthers' hands. Number 12, Michaela Young for 2 for Reedsville. 46-18, Mishicot will push into the front court.
Boy, I tell you, I watched Callahan at a shooting camp this year, and she can shoot that. And just a freshman coming into the program, still kind of getting comfortable, but
kind of finding your way. And she's had a couple rough games where she just had some good looks and couldn't buy a basket, couldn't get one to go. But got to stay aggressive.
30-point game though, right there. I'd love to see her pull that off. But here you go, weak side, little power.
She got hammered a little bit there. No call.
It's all right.
Reedsville will grab the rebound. They'll push it in the front court. 59 seconds and counting here to go in Mishicot in the first half. And we're going to bring you a little halftime treat, I believe. With
poked away by McCardle. Callahan again on the...
I think she's got this one.
There it is.
Caitlin gets it to go. Yeah, it's a great pass by Allie. She goes and picks the loose ball. Her eyes are immediately up the floor, finding the open girl. Great play by Cherry Dr. Pepper there. Callahan finishes it off.
We need to get a nickname for Callahan. Her grandpa checked into the game when we were down in Random Lake. Maybe we can get him to throw out a nickname for the next broadcast later in the year.
Did he win the farthest fan award?
Maine, I think.
We'll have to get some fans checking in tonight on W7, see if we can get one of those. Don't forget, we've got the shoe of the game coming up yet. Schmidt just off. Hey,
7 seconds. 4, 3, 2. No good.
Well, they almost got the reload. I think that's going to count.
That is not going to make Garceau happy.
No, you
that's kind of something that Mishicot's done is gotten 2 opportunities to. They're right at the end of the first half. They kind of quit. Kids quit playing. They got the 2 and they quit playing.
I think it was Young had a nice little duck under. Then Mishicot comes down to miss, and Reedsville comes back, and you don't secure the rebound. They get a buzzer beater. They'll probably chat about that at half. But as we go to half here, it's 48-22. The Indians with the lead, and I think we're going to have some.
So
some senior.
Stick with us. We got some senior stuff coming up. We also got a couple of guest videos going on. We'll go with one right now while they get ready.
Hi Kylie, congratulations. I wish I could be there to celebrate with you, but sadly I'm too far away. I just want you to remember all of the long nights, all the tears, all the bruises, injuries, and the hundreds of basketball games you've played. They've paid off, and look at you now. You just made Mishicot High School history. I'm beyond proud of you, and I'm so glad I got to help you along this journey. I love you so much, girl.
So that was senior, or I should say now Mishicot alum, Dakota Kreeser. Nice message there for Kylie Schmidt on reaching 1,364 points.
Always good to have Dakota check in. Talk about a senior night. I think Coach Garceau probably wasn't too happy with me the first actual senior night when Carly, couldn't buy a basket that night. She was coming off her injury and such. I was at a youth tournament in Appleton. I think it was a youth state for the 6th grade girls, so I couldn't be at it. And of course, Dakota basically forced her way to set up another little senior night where my girls could give the jersey to Dakota.
Oh, yes, I remember that, yeah.
So a really special senior there in Dakota. And Carly, I believe, is here tonight.
She's in attendance
here. So 2 very special seniors. Got to recognize them and the big part they were to this program just last year on that state run. But tonight it's about these 5.
Yep.
And we've got some shenanigans going down on the baseline.
Yep.
And I'd be willing to bet there's a tear or 2 shed here in a little bit.
Yep.
Not by us, though.
Yeah,
we got to keep it professional here on the booth, Connor.
Caught Gary peeking in there to the Michicots taking their halftime on the bench. And obviously the seniors are the rest of the team's getting set up for senior night, and the seniors are sitting on the bench. And in typical fashion, we've got a 48-22 game. Callie Krieger's drawing up some plays or some defensive rotations. Seniors are kind of talking it over, so that's very nice to see.
I don't think they were all too happy with the 22 points given up in the first half. So they've got some things to work on. You get the Kylie record breaking out of the way. We'll get the senior night here stuff out of the way that's kind of been in the girls' head. What's going on all night? What are we doing at halftime? And see if they buckle down in the second half and play some good basketball to come out the first 7-8 minutes. Not that they haven't thus far, just a few miscues you'd like to clean up if you're Coach Willems and Coach Garceau.
Got one quick message here from fellow alum Dakota Kreeser as well. So we got another message for all of our seniors.
Abigail and Callie. Happy senior night. I want to congratulate you all, not only for every basketball-related accomplishment you've made, but for all of the amazing experiences you've helped so many people here have. All of the state runs, all of the honor rolls made, even all of the band and choir concerts you participated in. The impact that you 5 have made on Mishicot High School is like no other, but most importantly, on Mishicot girls basketball. Keep being great for the last 5 months of high school. Stop crying right now, and go make more unforgettable memories and finish this game out strong. I love you all.
They've worked extremely hard to put together a winning program, and tonight we celebrate those efforts. Let's give it up for our Rocks.
Andy, I was at the DG on the way in and saw Waterchuck was getting some Kleenex just in case for Mike and Scott tonight. So we're gonna have Grace Williams introduce Maddie Williams.
I was lucky enough to watch you guys grow since 3rd grade, which led me to consider all of you guys as a big sister. We're all here to celebrate you tonight, but we're talking about one special senior. Maddie, you're the most resilient, hardworking, and strong high schooler I know. Life has thrown you many challenges, but you never gave up. Your knee injury changed your life forever, but you worked so hard to recover. The amount of time and effort you give to everything you do is something to be incredibly proud of. Being a 3-sport athlete
Yeah, we've got a mic on the table and a mic on the camera as well. So hopefully that's coming through. So those watching at home can experience what we're experiencing here in the gym. We know we can't replace that feeling of being in the gym, but doing the best we can in a COVID world.
Most important part of our basketball program, one of them, of course, since the moment she stepped on the court. She's one of the most hardworking and dedicated players around. She gets to be here for her basketball senior night, unlike her volleyball senior night because of quarantine. Stupid COVID. Anyway, we are so excited to finally have her here to wish her the best, but only when we absolutely have to. Watching our biggest court leader, biggest supporter, most sarcastic human ever, and one of the overall most kind, caring, and thoughtful players move on is going to be one of the most challenging things I personally have ever gone through. Good luck on the next chapter of your life. Try not to forget about me.
Next up, we're going to meet Abby Garso.
Abby, I'm so blessed to not only have you as a teammate, but also a cousin and a best friend. Thank you for your shoulder to cry on and an ear that not only listens to me, but to anyone who needs to talk. You have a big heart and always look for the good in people, which is why so many people look up to you. You inspire us with your hard work, dedication, and especially your personality. I wouldn't want anyone else as a personal taxi. No one else can belt out bruises quite like you. Ever since I first watched you play, I imagined playing by your side. I am beyond thankful to finally have this opportunity, and I will forever hold on to the memories. There's no one quite like you and no group like this in your group. We're all gonna have big shoes to fill. Next year we hope to keep going with what you've shown and inspired us to do and make you as proud of us as we are of you. Have fun in college. I will always be one of your biggest fans. Love you.
Part two. Abby, for me, you're someone to talk to, someone to joke around with, someone that breaks up an awkward situation with a joke. You're someone to relate to, and ultimately someone that is always there to listen. Although I'm sure your time in high school has flown by, I hope you cherish the stories and memories, and I wish you many more. The morals of hard work, humility, kindness, and dedication that have made you an inspiration and role model to many of the young girls at Mishicot will take you far in your future in everything you do. Abby, you always do the small things that sometimes go unnoticed, like finding a way to talk to me and the other underclassmen when we're confused at practice, or separately texting someone to make sure they have a ride. Your care, dedication, and love for everything you do sets you apart. I'll always remember the welcoming support you showed me when I first transferred, and the countless memories we've made and will continue to make. Throughout the short time I've known you, you've become more than just a teammate, but a great friend. I couldn't ask for a better mentor as a freshman. Love you, Abby. Thank you.
Here is Desiree Kleiman.
Desiree, thank you so much for all you've done for this program and this team. You've helped us improve so much. Thank you for not only helping me and the team, but helping me become a better basketball player and a person all around. I love how you're always smiling and lighting up the room, and your positivity has helped this team grow and be successful. Thank you for always giving 110% of everything you do. We will miss you a lot next year, and I wish you the best of luck in Minnesota. We'll be cheering you on from here. We love you.
And last but certainly not least, we have Kylie Schmitz.
Dear Kylie, I just want to say how proud I am of you for reaching 1,000 points to set a new school record. I want to start by saying that you without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Not many can score 1,000 points in 4 years, and even less can score 1,000 in 3. But you did. You scored 1,000 points before the senior year, and that blows me away. I'm really proud of you, and I know your effort to the team inspires everyone to do their best. You're a leader on the court, and no one will ever be able to replace your spot. I know you'll do amazing in college next year and take the role of leading another team. Next year will not be the same without you, on the court and at school. I'll miss you a lot.
Basketball fans, this is certainly a very, very special and honored group that we are featuring here this evening. Our 5 seniors from Mishicot High School. Once again, introducing Maddie Williams, Kelly Krieger, Abby Garceau, Desiree Kleiman, and Kylie Schmidt. Basketball fans,
What if they go? You better go. Jazz. That's nice. That's nice.
All right, we got a quick switch the camera here off of Gary. We're gonna go to camera 1.
You lost.
I got the
You lost.
I got the controls there, Gary. You are out of here.
Usually I'm the crybaby.
Yep. No, a very nice moment. You know, one thing that I know when Mike and I got here 6 years ago, we said we wanted to make the seniors their night as special as possible, and we wanted to make it big time for them. And so they get a nice jersey, frame jersey, same one that they wear on the court and everything, and then you know, a nice little collage poster for them, and it's something that they can remember for years to come of their dedication and commitment. So very proud of those 5, everything that they've gone through since coming up. It's not easy to be on top, and it takes a special group with the right mindset, and that 5 has done a tremendous job over the last 4 years at the high school level, and even going back to like I said, all the way to 3rd grade. Never won a game that year, and their solution was just get back in the gym, or at that point it was Mike's driveway, and just keep working, dribble, pass, and learn to shoot, and it's paying off dividends now. Their final year in the COD.
A little bit. It may have a little bit. Trip to state last year, a couple regional championships under the belt.
Yep.
And just a special group. Words can't say enough about that group of kids and what they mean to every other player on the team, every coach they've ever had. Just phenomenal.
So anyway, one quick thing. I gotta love the text message updates from the Madre at home when she's checking in. A little more score updates we need, Andy, and so at halftime I was actually able to figure out the scoreboard feature on this. So we got the audio, and it only took me like 18 minutes of game time and probably about an hour of live feed time to figure out the scoreboard. But yeah, now we got the scoreboard up and going.
Give yourself some credit, man. The past couple of weeks, you've learned how to set up the cameras, produce almost the whole show here. You've done some work, my man.
Just give it time. Give it time. You know what? YouTube is a beautiful thing.
So we do have a scoreboard up now.
Yeah, we got a scoreboard for the second half.
To Coach Du Bois, 48-22.
Yeah, you guys can hear me, I guess. So, yeah, Connor, I mean, you've done great work here, you know, just with us, but also, you know, hats off to both of you guys and obviously the coaches. You know, to this night is possible because of people that care about these kids. I mean, of course, they're great, special, amazing kids. We all know that, but they're here because there's a community around them that loves them and that is interested in what they do. And, without getting too sentimental, I will just say, you guys are examples of what we're looking for, in girls sports. We need men involved in girls sports to support these girls and to make it meaningful and relevant, because believe it or not, if you don't have that, you can have as many women as you want, and this isn't a sexist thing, this is just the way it is. Men need to be involved in girls athletics, and it makes a huge difference when they are. So you guys are a testament to that. Appreciate all you've done, not just for these girls, but for girls around the state and for W7 as well. So it's a great night. It's a great night to be at Mishicot.
Thanks, Gary. Well,
you did pretty well on the scoreboard. We usually go uppercase on the names, though. So they're still learning to do. So
yeah.
I don't want you to get comfortable like you got it all down.
Not as. I think 18 seconds into the game you had it the other night, but so that was pretty quick. Pretty quick. We had another 15, 20-minute setup.
That was like the record. That was
a record.
Lake. Yeah,
it was a record. Yeah. I'll let you guys get back to work, and I'll get out of your business here.
All righty, going back on the floor. So 48-22. Now we got the Grit X scoreboard here in the second half.
And we've got Kylie's record breaking out of the way. The senior night at halftime. Those tears are shed and gone. And we're playing basketball again here. Reedsville comes out, opening shot. Doesn't go, but Kiekefer on the rebound for the Panthers.
Good.
Dish inside. Doesn't go for the Panthers. Schmidt's out and running up to Krieger. In for two. Of course, the 5 seniors start on the floor again for Mishicot. Willems, Schmidt, Garceau, Krieger, and Kleiman. Little dribble drive for Peterson. She kicks it over. Rebound Kiekefer up high off the glass. Another offensive rebound for the Panthers. I don't think Coach Garceau is too happy about that. 2 offensive rebounds there for the Panthers, and they'll retain possession again. And they're going to keep fighting here, building blocks as we talked earlier about the Reedsville program, younger program, second, possibly third-year head coach in Michael Thomas here for Reedsville. And they've shown they're not afraid of the big dog Mishicot. And they've challenged them, and they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep playing hard and build that program. Nice move from Kleiman there. She'll draw the foul and shoot 2 from the line. I'm not sure Kleiman's total here tonight, but again, she is closing in on that 1,000 points in the Mishicot community, and fans here are really pulling for a kid like her to do that. A defensive standout, a lockdown defender. You throw on the best player of the other team every single night, and oh yeah, she can score the basketball a little bit too. And Kleiman will knock both down, 52-22 here in Mishicot on W7. We brought you senior night. Gary Whipperman here. He's running cameras all over tonight, making it all about the girls. Of course, here on W7, that's what it's all about for the girls here. Reedsville with the turnover. Try to get the pass up ahead in transition just over the outstretched arms of Kiekefer. And Mishicot has possession. 52-22. 16:27 to go in the second half. Again, it'd be nice to see senior Maddie Willems get one to go, but Abby Garceau's got no problem dropping in the 3. Good to see her drop another one in, keeping it hot there. Abby G. 55-22 after the Garceau 3. Gives her some energy. She's up pressuring on the defensive end. Reedsville in a bit of trouble. Cross-court pass somehow gets through. And good for number 20, Morgan Toddy. 55-24. So again, the Indians do have some things to work on. Weren't necessarily pleased with the defensive output that first half. Kleiman 3 from the corner, no good. Reedsville comes up with the defensive rebound. And we've got an injury down on the floor for Reedsville. Can't see the number. Hoping she's okay.
We're gonna cut away here, and we got a few more messages to play. So, one from our good buddy down in Oostburg. Looking forward to seeing her soon.
Hey, it's Emily from Oostburg Basketball. I just wanted to say congratulations to Kylie on breaking the all-time school record. That is such a huge accomplishment, and it is so cool to see someone from our class of 21 to break it. Good luck tonight. Have a great senior night, and good luck next year playing college basketball.
Congrats, Kylie. I'm so unbelievably proud of you and all your accomplishments. Way to go, girl.
Yep. Nice message there from Mishicot alum Carly Ayad, also reaching out, congratulating Kylie Schmidt and Oostburg, fellow Oostburg senior, good friend of Callie Krieger's and Abby Garceau. Play some summertime softball together, and nice to see that kind of cross team support.
That's Emily DeMaster.
Emily
right?
DeMaster, yep. Heck of a go-kart racer, not the, as Gary always likes to say, not your go-karts at the state fair. These ones are zipping around at a pretty good clip. Reedsville Panthers still down. Gary did a phenomenal job today gathering some videos for the kids, these seniors, so we'll play one more here.
Abby and Callie, you are both tremendous leaders in the classroom, on the court, on the field, and in the community. It has been both a privilege and a blessing to have been a coach and to watch you play. You will both always hold a very special place in my heart.
Here from the cot.
So that was just checking in on the Reedsville Panther that was down. That was Elena Peterson, who's had herself a pretty nice game here for Reedsville. She gets up and walks off under her own power, so hopefully she is okay. Want to make sure she is safe and feeling good first and foremost. Connor, who was that last message from that we had on during the break?
That was from Heather Garceau. Has been with a lot of these kids, Francis Crick softball, now Lake Effect softball with Abby and Callie are part of that program. Some other Mishicot people as well, part of that softball program. But she's been a big supporter of Abby and Callie and just everybody in Mishicot, actually, yeah, even on the lakeshore.
Yeah, I know Heather well. Sierra was part of that program. Didn't have Heather, but got to know Heather a little bit just from going in the facility and working with her. A great supporter of, another one that's just big on girls athletics. So Heather does a great job.
So yeah, Missy Wadachek in the game now for the Indians. We got in there for the Panthers.
Kylie Schmidt for two. Off the steal from Krieger. She goes up under control. We've got 57-26, 14-15 to go. Is the scoreboard on the screen updating, Connor?
Yep.
Okay, we got that all figured out. Good to go. 14:08 here to go in Mishicot. We've got a foul on the floor. Reedsville will retain possession. Foul is on Mishicot. Kleiman. And Cherry Dr. Pepper will check in for Mishicot. Couple subs for the Panthers as well. Checking in number 2, Megan Van Dyke. And number 33, Ashley Vogel for the Panthers. 57-26 here on W7, Reedsville and Mishicot in Mishicot. And the Indians get the 5-second call. They'll turn it over. Or cause a turnover, I should say. Abby Garceau brings it up for the Indians. 14:05 to go here I'd still like to get Maddie Willems back in there and get her a bucket on this senior night. I think all the other seniors have scored. Abby has splashed a couple threes. Kylie, of course, has scored. Kleiman had a nice little run there.
Yep.
And Krieger's had a couple steals and buckets as well.
Absolutely. You know,
nice look inside.
Nice big credit to Maddie Willems. You know, tough knee surgery a couple years ago, gone through some rehab, and may have to do another little surgery here just to clean some things up. But
Kleiman, nice move through the lane, puts it in. But yeah, Maddie Willems
just wants to be out here with her teammates. I mean, you saw the interview a couple weeks ago when she was the player of the game. Just in it for the right reasons. Loves being with her teammates. Loves just putting the Mishicot jersey on and representing the community in the best way possible.
Just being a part of it. Not everybody's your leading scorer every night, and a kid
Schmitz.
like that just a true testament to what youth sports is really about. Kylie splashes the three. 62-26 here in Mishicot. The Indians over the Panthers.
A little behind there on the scoreboard, unfortunately. Still trying to learn how to multitask.
You're doing a good job. You're learning on the fly. Hey, Connor, I've got somebody checking in via text almost every single broadcast. She is a huge fan of Gary, a huge fan of W7. Holly
checking back
our
in.
6th grade basketball coach here.
All right.
For the club in Mishicot. She's checking in. She told me, Andy, you better not forget about the shoe of the game. Gary would be super disappointed in you if you did that.
12:40 left to go here in the second half. We better start scoping one out there, Andy.
I don't see anything too flashy right now. Maybe we can get Gary's input at some point here if he catches a shoe.
A lot of white kicks out there for the Indians, and the Panthers kind of going with the black and gray look.
Couple mix. We'll have to keep an eye on that here for the next 12:35. Get one of those.
Yep.
Kleiman
no
just
good
off.
on the three. So a rare offensive rebound for Garceau.
Grace just off as well, and offensive rebound. Kleiman.
Classic Desiree there. 40-point game and still hitting those boards.
Third time's a charm. Cherry Dr. Pepper for 3. Cherry on, Allie. Credit to, like you said, Kleiman flying through. She gets the offensive rebound kick to McCardle for 3. 65-26 here in Mishicot. 11:58 to go. Mike's not going to be happy with those couple reloads that Reedsville's gotten. Just missing the box outs, missing the rebounds there.
And we got a couple subs in here in the game for the Indians. 6, 7, 8 off the bench. But the thing for Coach Garceau and the Lady Indians, the standard is the standard. Doesn't matter. We're up 50, down 50. We're going to work hard, and we're going to try to hit every box out, just not to get outworked.
Well, we talked about it before. We've got Kleiman is the only senior. Oh, Kleiman and Garceau are the 2 seniors on the court, but McCardle, Willems, Toluchka, that's the core of your team next year when the 5 seniors leave. So
absolutely.
They've got a job to do. And this program will be in good hands. They're not going to take a huge drop off. They're going to continue to compete and be a top program in the state.
So I'll go with the jump ball there. I like that. And a good no bailout call. Kind of forcing it in there against 2.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that call.
Tauschik checks in for Kleiman.
Krieger back in for the Indians as well. Reedsville with possession. Again, it's 65-26, 11:18 to go here in the half. There's a little bit better closeout by the Indians attacking that cross the lane pass cut there.
So just a quick shout out from Callie Krieger. She wants to let the youth know that, as a senior looking back on her basketball career, she wished she could have enjoyed the tournaments, practices, championships, and even the losses more. Toluchka, nice step through.
Nope. She was strong enough with the ball at least to get it back out, and that's a big step for her. Just confidence and strength with the ball.
She'll earn the trip to the free throw line. But Callie also says those memories are something she will cherish forever. Please do not take the practices, tournaments, or any basketball opportunity you have to get better for granted. Work hard, have fun, enjoy the time you have with each other, because it feels like yesterday I was having my first practice ever.
And I think that statement right there even hits more home this year as everything was up in the air. And finally, you know, our youth got some
And
practices
Krieger
together.
follows it up with
She
two.
heard us talking about her. She said, I'm going to
Absolutely.
get a rebound put back right here and not take this for granted. But this year, you know, finally our youth was able to get practice in. You can't take that for granted anymore. A lot of schools shut down. Some high school programs weren't even able to play for the longest time.
Yep.
Good job of Mishicot staying upright. Willems rips through the rebound, and she's out and going. Nice pass, Krieger.
For two.
Give her two. Nice pass. That was a good-looking transition pass from Grace Willems, and Krieger comes flying in for two.
A little behind here on the scoreboard, getting excited.
70-26 if you're listening at home.
Trying
10-14 to go.
Share the senior stories.
Well, we got a basketball game, but it's also about those 5 seniors tonight.
Yep.
I'm sure nobody's yelling about hearing some of those stories and the kids that gave those 9 full years of passion and dedication to the program.
Yep. Another thing from Callie, you know, she just such a great kid, kind of one of the unsung heroes of this program. But she says, as I finish my basketball career here at Mishicot, I'll remember the support from the community and memories from practice, locker rooms, and games. Most importantly, I'll miss playing with the girls I have played with since the start. This is our last year together, and we have had this goal since we knew what state was. Thank you for the best and most interesting years of my life. I can't wait to see what the future holds for Mishicot girls basketball, but I know it'll be great.
Just a great kid, Kelly. Great statement there. Kid that gets it, knows her role, and you know, she had a heck of a playoff run last year for Mishicot. Just when there were big moments where the team needed her to step up, make a shot, she did. If they needed a big rebound from her, she did that. She just fills her role so well on this team.
I think Callie had 6 threes last year, and they were to tie or go ahead.
Hey, you want to talk about Schmidt running in the bleachers before? We've got a 70-26 game. Maddie Willems still not fully recovered from that knee. She's out there hustling on the floor. Give me that ball. Give me that loose ball. 110% all the time.
That's just the championship mindset that Coach Garceau has built over the years, top to bottom.
And when you say Coach Garceau, I think you mean Jenny Garceau, right?
Yeah.
She had these girls for quite a while.
Absolutely.
You know, I think Mike got them started maybe third, fourth grade, and Jenny and Dawn kind of took the reins over. Are they heading over to our table here?
Yeah. That's a great segue, Andy,
Yes, it
because
is.
9:35 left to go, 70-26. Kind of the two that got it started here for these 5 seniors, Coach Jenny Garceau and Dawn Shimmick. Let them kind of reflect on the last 9 years here with their group. Quick. So we got a timeout on the floor, 70-26, 9:35 left to play. That'll give us a great opportunity here to bring in Jenny Garceau and Coach Dawn Shimmick. Both have had a great run with these kids, especially through the youth levels. Dawn, you better get ready for this because we are coming to the softball diamond just out there.
I hope so.
When we get to April, May, June, whenever the season starts and the snow melts. So it's a good start now for you right now. No snow out there. Maybe get a couple captain practices going while it's out there. But you just want to give you guys an opportunity. I know you guys have been such a big influence, you know, not only on your own daughters' lives, Abby and Callie, but you know, just the other 5, this senior group. What it's meant to you to kind of come up through the years with them and coach them through those most formidable years. Those youth state tournament runs and things like that.
Well, this is a special group, so the opportunity to coach them, they never said no. We traveled all over the state. We traveled to Minnesota. Anytime that they wanted to go somewhere or we wanted to get them in competitive tournaments, they were all in, and their parents too. So they've been a joy. They work hard. They are fun, and they've just been a pleasure, and they're talented. So we've been really blessed to come along this ride, and I've been blessed to coach with Dawn and Mike and you, and we've had a great team. So it's
Absolutely.
been a fun run.
I think that, honestly, I think that trip out to Minnesota was the changer. I mean, it was a girls trip out to Minnesota, and you guys, I don't think you knew it at the time, but you were playing schools that had 2,000 more enrollment than you. Mishicot with 230 kids. There was 2,000 kids against the teams you were playing.
Connor, that's my favorite memory of coaching these girls in middle school, because I 100% agree with you that they grew so much that weekend. And, you know, to kind of chime into what Jenny said, I love these 5 girls like they're my own daughters. And they push each other, and they're happy for each other, and I'm excited to see what the next few weeks hold.
Absolutely. You know, Andy and I were talking about it before, just the opportunity that's ahead of them to get back to the Resch. But not only that, you know, how much success they've had on the basketball court, some great success this year on the volleyball court, but also, you know, these kids have been to state in softball and even in track and field. So, you know, Dawn, if you want to just comment about a little bit on the experience of being able to coach Callie and Abby through multiple sports, volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Well, they've played so many games, travel ball. They know how to handle that pressure, and they're positive. They push each other. They thrive on that pressure. That's when they have their best games. And I don't know. They're great girls.
They are. It's you know, unfortunate. I feel like the season is compressed a little bit here, but we're going to pack a lot into the next 3.5, 4 weeks. And I think it's going to be one of the most memorable that they have. I see it kind of this second half of the season, even though it's shortened. You know, they're not taking a minute for granted. That energy level in the last 2.5, 3 weeks has just picked up, and that hunger is there. That, you know, you've talked about that pressure. We really want it.
I agree. One thing I think that's also special about this group is they are so influential on the youth and the youth on their team. So the youth look up to them as role models, and I just want their legacy to continue with the youth.
I just want to add that I've been their teacher this year in financial literacy, and they're all high quality, do fabulous work, and you know, they have part-time jobs where they're just all around great kids.
Absolutely, the impact of the community. I mean, I was going back through some pictures earlier this year, and just their little from the little on when they were in the youth clinics to now they're instructing them to now they're you know, going to be graduating here soon. So what a great opportunity. All right, well, we got 6:45 left to go, 74-28 Indians. We'll let Dawn and Jenny get back to enjoying the last 6 minutes of their daughters here on senior night, and we'll welcome Andy Scarta back in.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. What'd you want, Andy?
They got 5 subs in from Mishicot, 5 seniors.
Oh. All right.
3?
Yeah, that's 3. Well, there you go. 5:51 left to play. The 5 seniors check out on senior night.
One last tribute for them, 5:38 to go, and this is Mishicot's team next year. Grace Willems with a nice little pull-up shot there, 76-28, 5:32 to go. 5:32 to go, sorry. Can't say enough about the seniors, and I didn't quite hear what Jenny and Dawn had to say, but two great influencers.
Phenomenal, amazing, great kids, hard workers.
Well, and credit to Dawn and Jenny for all the years of dedication that they've put into these programs, softball, basketball, volleyball. I mean, they're coaching these girls all the time and putting in some great work. So very glad to have them on and hear their words. Nice move, almost to go.
Way to stick with it there for Tauschik.
Nice move. Didn't get it to go. Offensive rebound put back 78-28. The Indians with the strong lead here. 4:47 to go here in the second half. We are on W7.
100% live and 100% free.
You don't get that anywhere else, not NFHS, that's for sure. And Gary would be proud of us for getting that plug in.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably not going to be proud of the some of the camera switching I had there. We missed maybe a bucket. We were kind of stuck on the bench cam. So we got a timeout Reedsville. We will stay here and deliver another message from one of our fabulous 5 seniors. Desiree Kleiman, dear Mishicot community, thank you for your endless support along the way. I can't express how grateful I am for the dedication and support you have shown me over the past 4 years. I am blessed to be part of such a devoted community and developing program. To the youth, I would like to say to you, embrace it all. Take it all in and work hard because the time flies by. But every moment is worth it, as you will be left with many great memories and experiences. This team and community will forever hold an important place in my heart. I appreciate all the love and encouragement I have received. Thank you for being there for me.
Awesome words there from Des. One of the more quiet kids. Not a huge vocal leader, but obviously a great reflection there from Desiree. And
nope, when she talks, you listen, because it's one of those few words, but very powerful and important.
Straight to the point. That's a nice transition bucket there. I think that was Willems feeding Toluchka inside. She gets the left hand too, and they force the turnover. So they're coming into play these last 4 minutes. Another sub here, 22. Chorus Tadola reminds us of our old friend Dakota Kreeser, who she's been online all night, Gary. She's been watching, commenting, texting.
Hey, let us know when the snow's coming our way, Dakota, this weekend. That's going to hit you first, then come here to Green Bay.
We'll take some Sunday for that Packer game. Oh, nice move, McCardle. Yep. Nice block there by the Panthers.
So 3:35 left to go, 80-30, Mishicot over Reedsville. Running clock situation.
Smart play there. Just get the ball in.
Ooh, I thought Kate Dalla was going to pull that.
I thought Grace was a 2 in the corner.
Callahan on the drive.
Nice drive. Great hustle, McCarty. You know what? And Reedsville's got the transition. It's a 50-point ball game, 3 minutes to go. And there's at least 4 white shirts down there for Mishicot. They're not quitting. They're going to play hard and see this one through. 80-30 again here. 2:50 to go here in Mishicot. Reedsville and Mishicot on a historic night here as these 5 seniors, one of the most winningest classes ever here in Mishicot, their senior night. And then, of course, Kylie Schmidt takes a stranglehold on the all-time scoring lead here at Mishicot boys or girls, as she surpassed Tommy Schmidt earlier tonight. We've got a timeout Reedsville as they're still hustling on the floor after the ball. 80-30, Mishicot, 2:24 to go on W7.
And our last message from the coach's kid. Sorry, Abby, you're going to be last on this one. But to the youth and future of Mishicot basketball, thank you. You guys have been upholding the culture of Mishicot basketball and we're representing who we are. You guys helped make the new face of Mishicot basketball, one that'll stay around for a long time if this program keeps working hard. Being a part of this program has been such a blessing, and I will remember it forever. The state run, back-to-back-to-back regional titles, still looking for that four-peat, conference championships. You guys have been there every step of the way, which is nothing but amazing. Thank you to this amazing community that I will forever hold close and dear to my heart.
And Abby means every word there. Great kid. Hey, Connor, Dakota was just checking in, saying good job, everything's going well. She had one dig at you, though. She said, tell Connor he's a crybaby.
We're going to blame Gary on that one.
No, Connor, you've done a lot for these seniors and this program as a whole, not able to be on the bench this year and whatnot. But everything you've put into this program and those seniors, and it's definitely does not go unnoticed and does not go unappreciated. So thank you.
We're trying to appreciate the players out here. Gary's getting on me for missing some camera work stuff. Welcome to Welcome to the world of multitasking. We'll get better.
Morgan Toddy on the bucket there for Reedsville. 1:32 to go. It's an 80-32 ball game here in Mishicot. Callahan drives in the lane, kick to Willems.
I want Callahan to pull that three this year.
You know, and she handles the ball pretty well, gets in the lane. But yeah, she's pulled a few. They've been off, but you know, you got to shoot. Shooters got to shoot. Good hands again there from Caitlin. She'll slow it up here. 1:06 to go. What a check! Left hand up off the glass for two. Alyssa Wattage. What do we got here? We've got sophomore, freshman on the floor for the Indians. As McCardle and Tauschik, the two juniors, are currently taking a rest. So the future here, Indians, with three sophomores and two freshmen out there for Mishicot. 82-32, 37 seconds. We're winding down here. What do you say? We give the player of a game to a freshman tonight, Connor, or what's?
I tell you what, if we give the player of the game to the freshman tonight, we'll probably lose our job. Yeah, it's going to be. I don't know if Gary's ever had this many player to games, but we are going to 5 seniors.
We'll have 5 of them. Tolochka hits the baseline, and then she comes up a little limpy, hoping she's okay. She's going to be a big part of the Indians' run.
Just going to stay with Gary on the floor cam there the last little bit. Get the bench in the last. Still some home games left here for the Indians, but nice opportunity to pick up 84-34 win.
Hey, I tell you what, actually, you mentioned a couple more home games. W7 is actually back here for a couple of big ones. I believe next week, a week from today, I believe, Oostburg is coming to Mishicot, which will be a great test for the Indians. That's Thursday, January 28th. Isaiah Ketterhagen and the Flying Lady Dutchman coming to town. And then shortly after that, Monday, February 1st, I believe W7 is also here for Heidi Georgieff and the Howards Grove Tigers coming into town.
Yep, and Andy, I have got actually with Gary, I've got Oostburg, Howards Grove, Monday.
This coming Monday.
Yep.
That's
on Victory Monday following the NFC Championship.
That's going to be one heck of a game.
We'll look in there. Like another junior captains. Got to love that.
Howards Grove, Oostburg. Yeah, that'll be a great game between Isaiah and Heidi. Those ball clubs always competing, playing well.
Yep. Alrighty. They kind of get things gathered in here. We'll go back to the state trip. And a little bit of
Perfect.
Alrighty, we are back in the cot with the Showtime Sports W7 Live players of the game. Going to be our senior class, Abby Garceau, Callie Krieger, Desiree Kleiman, Kylie Schmidt, and Maddie Red Dog Williams. Ladies, nice job tonight. Obviously, an emotional night for all of you. We'll start Kylie, though. What's it mean to be able to break the all-time scoring record here, obviously, with your class on senior night?
It's honestly surreal that I get to do it with my best friends and all my teammates, and especially in our home gym. So this is where I wanted it to do, so it's cool.
Yep, and we're happy that we can be here and bring it to all those people that are watching from home. Maybe Abby or Callie, question for you guys. Going back to the driveway where it all started, the driveway in Francis Creek, if you can remember, all the way back there.
The good old Garceau house.
Yep, the Garceau there. I'd be willing to bet that some of that grit that you guys have shown the last 3 or 4 years started back there in the driveway. Just take us back to those glory days.
I mean, from what I remember, I was the hostess, so I just remember I had to go make pitchers of Kool-Aid like 3 times because everyone was so thirsty, and then I remember Desiree's diving on the concrete all over the place, scabbing up her hips, so
not much has changed.
I guarantee that's where the grit and the determination started, and that's why we're here today.
Well, and that's probably what Mankato saw in her, and happy to have her. So in case you can't book a gym there in Mankato, just Desiree's happy to go out to the playground and get a practice in. Looking ahead here a little bit, obviously you've got Oostburg and Howard's Grove coming up in a couple of weeks, and then a kind of redrawn regional and sectional. In the state semifinal game last year, what would it mean to you guys to make it one final trip? It's not going to be at the Resch, but to make one more crack in that Final Four and at the Gold Ball.
Yeah, I don't care where the championship or whatever state is. Honestly, as long as I'm here with these girls and my teammates and the fans and families, everybody who supported us, that's really all that matters to me. So, yeah.
And I think that was your sentiment a little bit last year, Callie, when we were in the locker room kind of preparing for that. Like, we've got exactly who we want, and everybody that's going to be there is in our corner. Terrific job tonight, ladies. Practice up, St. Mary's first. Well, you got Ozaki, St. Mary's, rivalry game in Lutheran, and then the Big Two coming down. Chance to climb back in it. Obviously, chasing some games here for the conference championship, but an opportunity to climb back in it if you take care of business and put some more numbers up on that wall above you there. So final question for all of our 5 seniors. Andy?
Everything W7 does, we do for
The girls!
I got the 4 for you, so actually I messed that up. Let's do that again. W7. No, I screwed that one up. That was my fault. One more time, girls. Everything W7 does, we do
for the girls.
There it is.
All righty, beautiful. Thank you, ladies. So 85-30 or 84-34, your final here from Mishicot, and the Showtime Sports W7 Live players of the game: Abby Garceau, Kylie Schmidt, Callie Krieger, Desiree Kleiman, and Maddie Red Dog Williams.
Hey, and before we end this live, we want to thank Connor for everything you've done for us. We would not be where we are without you today, so thank you for everything.
Thanks, Abby, but you were the first one to cry tonight. You already lost the bet, so.
Okay, the Twitter poll had me at number 1 anyway.
Exactly.